To make the most of your workday, it's important to eliminate unnecessary tasks like going to the post office. Everything you would do at the post office you can do from your desk with Stamps.com. Stamps.com is so quick, easy to use, buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer. Stamps.com will send you a digital scale. Just plug it into your computer, instantly calculates exact postage for any letter or package. Stamps.com will even help you decide the best class of mail based on your needs, like having a postal expert right at your desk. You will never have to go to the post office again. Everyone I know is using Stamps.com. I use Stamps.com because it's cool, it works, it's great, it saves me time. Right now, use my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R, for this special offer. No risk trial. Plus, it's a $110 bonus offer. That includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the home page and type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. Stamps.com, enter Mohr. Squarespace, an all-in-one platform that makes it easy to create a professional website, blog, portfolio, and online store. Squarespace includes hosting, analytics, 24/7 support, and even includes a free domain name when you sign up for a year. Start with clean, beautiful templates and then easily customize it to look exactly the way you want. Squarespace has a ton of drag and drop functionality. For example, if you want to add a picture, you add an image block and simply drag your image from your desktop to your site. Adding videos, text, audio, and other blocks of content is just as easy. Squarespace takes care of all the technical stuff so you can focus on making great content for your website. With responsive design, your website automatically scales to fit perfectly on every device. Every Squarespace template has its own customized mobile view. It's $8 a month for the standard plan, $16 for the unlimited plan, and $24 for the unlimited plan and the online store. For a free trial, go to squarespace.com/jmohr, and when you're ready to purchase, click enter an offer code under pricing at checkout and use the offer code J5 for 10% off. That's J-A-Y and the number 5, or go to fakemustache.com or podcast1.com and click on the Squarespace banner on the Mohr Stores page.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game change.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
The man that brought you lemonparty.org.
That was me.
William, what's your middle name?
Christopher.
William Christopher?
Is your real name Jason?
John, J-O-N.
Oh, okay.
John Ferguson Mohr, JFM.
Oh,
JJ,
right.
John Jr.
All right.
Shortened to J when I made headshots myself because I had to pay for it. And J-A-Y was one character less than J period.
Is that why?
That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. They paid by the characters?
What's
Is this
a guy?
grossing you out what I'm doing?
No, what's a guy like you make?
What's a guy like me make?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Now, hold on a second. Now, what's the entire... I'm going to throw my gum in this garbage can and ask you...
Will Sasso does
this...
the 10-minute podcast with Chris D'Elia and Brian Callen.
Yeah.
If you were to rank the three of you...
Yes.
In order of comedic talent.
Comedic talent. Talent? Comedic talent?
Not delivery.
No. Not delivery. I'm last in delivery. I'm first in talent.
But you don't have the nickname.
For damn sure.
You don't have Bit Killer Jones as a nickname. That's Callen.
That's Callen.
So
Callen
then how could he be the winner in delivery if he's the only guy known for killing bits?
Because I'll fuck bits up, but then
language
before. Oops, pardon me. Really? Is it one of those?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
No.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. I mean, look, I have a podcast, so I read the little red explicit. Do you have a little red explicit?
I don't know. I never really looked that
up.
You
probably have the little red explicit.
That shit, dude.
You have one.
We party in this fucking podcast.
Man, we just get rowdy. Other podcasts, they subscribe to some sort of forum. Not us.
Those guys are
It's more like a party. Yeah, those guys are fucking fake.
Jam with the Stones.
I bring the talent, and Chris brings sort of the attitude. Sort of the angry young attitude.
Why? Because he's 5'10" and wears a size 14 shoe?
Who, Chris?
Yeah.
He's a little taller than that. He's
right.
He fancies himself a strapping
Who's Bit Killer Jones now?
Well,
you couldn't have just gone with my 5'10", 14-foot shoe?
I did deny you, yeah. I should have said yes.
He's wearing skis on his fucking feet.
He does have some big... He has big...
He's got a voice like Jack Buck.
He has a long nose.
Here's Murph.
He wears John Fluvogs.
What is that?
Those are shoes with little tips at the end, sort of things. You were young in the 90s. You remember John Fluvogs?
You remember? Does anybody remember laughter? And what do you bring the most? You bring passion.
Yeah, well, I kind of have to run it, and get those guys to the house to do it. You know what that's like.
I don't.
Well,
Matty Boy's in charge and Angie's in charge.
Yeah,
yeah.
To get people to.
I'm a content guy.
Yeah, I'd like to be a content guy myself. It's hard to find the kind of gentleman that you have here.
You can use them whenever you want.
Really?
I'm not kidding at all whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be actually pretty rad. Yeah, no, I actually kind of run the whole damn thing by myself. I'm currently sort of starting to work with someone else. It's rough.
I really think one of these two guys is your answer.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
One of them has to go. That's
all right. Super. Come on, boy.
Where are you from, Will Sasso?
I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
A Canadian guy?
Yeah, Canadian.
A huge hockey fan or no?
I'm not. I grew up hating hockey because I couldn't skate. So I was a football kid, and I had a heavy disdain for hockey. And then we got into the Stanley Cup playoffs versus the Rangers in '94, and then everyone was a fan. So I kind of sat through enough of it with my buddies, who of course were all crazy hockey fans, to where I kind of gained an appreciation for the game. But I think that kind of stuck with me. I've always been a football guy because screw this sport I can't play. Because I played a lot of football, so I was angry at hockey.
Lineman?
Yes, offensive and defensive lineman.
Really, both ways, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, I was
You're the Canadian Jim Thorpe.
I was the Canadian Jim Thorpe.
It's really
I didn't
line.
have the Dole Whip hairdo.
That's the
or
scouting.
the leather helmet, but
That's
yet.
That's the scouting report on you. He's the Canadian. He's the Canadian Jim Thorpe.
Canadian Jim Thorpe. He can do a little bit of everything. He can punt. He can squib kick,
and he's a Native American Canadian.
He's a Native American Canadian, Italian. He can do that weird 2-point kick that they have only in the CFL. He can do it all. He can do a 40-yard long snap. All the weird Canadian shit.
Just don't cough on him.
Do not cough on him because he has SARS.
Don't cough on the American Native American Canadian.
That pisses him off. If you know
didn't give
anything,
your blanket, did you? You did not give Will Sasso your blanket.
Did you give him a Hudson Bay blanket?
He's gonna die, you idiot.
He's gonna die.
He's a Native American Canadian.
Now he can only play in the CFL, or he'll die if he comes south of the 49th.
Great. Now he's an Alouette. I don't know why Colin Quinn said that. Now he's on the Calgary Stampede with Elroy Pringle.
All right, I know far too much about Canadian football. That means you have a gambling problem or a drinking problem, or you spend a lot of time smoking pot in Canada. Whose idea was it to have the podcast only be 10 minutes? Your podcast, a 10-minute podcast.
That was actually my idea. But the three of us were looking for something to do together. And
how do you guys come together? It's a weird couple.
It is a weird crew. I've known Brian for a really long time. He was on Mad TV right before I was, and then he left and I came in. But I always knew him. And then we became like better friends a few years ago. A decade ago or something. We did a pilot together, and then became good pals. And then a few years later, Dalia started hanging out with Chris, with Brian. Brian is Brian. Chris is Chris. Yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute.
And then,
yes,
okay. And so, I started seeing Chris around. And then it's sort of that weird thing, like when do you become bros with a bro? You know what I mean? Like someone has to go, like, hey, dude, like, give me your number.
Yeah.
I'll text you.
That is an interesting point. Like when you're hanging out with somebody on a set all the time, especially when working in stand-up or show business.
Sure.
Like, when do you take that leap? Like, I think it's time to take this relationship outside of the workplace.
Absolutely.
And it's
bizarre.
Germane to everybody else out in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get something to eat after work?
Yeah.
But in showbiz, like, there is a big line. Like,
That's a big,
I work with handicapped children when I leave here. I'm not getting fucking terra sushi with you, asshole. Whoa.
I'm not getting terra sushi.
Sasso asked me for my number. It's like, I have AIDS.
Yeah. I don't do a whole lot of hanging out. Yeah, I got this thing where basically I
just let the cat out of the bag with Delia's sickness, did I?
Oh, with his AIDS? No, I think people know about it. So we started hanging out, and then the three of us, we're always having a good time, clowning around. And it's like, we got to find something. We got to find, and I love the podcasting thing. The podcast has been up for a year and 3 months or something. And it was like, oh, this is what we should do. Because how can what do you do? You know more than anybody. You run around town trying to pitch something for you and your buddies to do.
But how do you come
try
up
to
with
make
10
the fucking
minutes?
movie? I was like, I want to do a podcast with these guys. We're like, yeah, we could do it. Okay, I started looking into how to do it. And no. And I realized these two fucking morons. Like, there's no way they're going to sit down for a long form podcast. Like, there's no way. And if your listeners know anything about Brian or Chris, they're both. I mean, even for comedians, they're spastic. Like Brian has no fucking clue where he is ever. Like, ever. And it's me, and I'm going, I think, and I was on my treadmill at home, and I came up, I was like, 10-minute podcast. You hit me out of nowhere. And I looked
10 minutes on the treadmill, it all clicked together?
It only do 10 minutes at a time on the treadmill, or I'll shit
I did 10
and pass
this morning,
out.
and he made fun of me.
Really? Oh, it's worth it if you could do 10. I mean, look, if you're going to do 10, at least raise the incline. Get something intense. I'll watch an entire documentary, a long one, 1 hour and 45 minutes. That I can go at a slow pace, about 3.5 miles per hour. But if you're going to go 10 minutes, I suggest you go 6 miles per hour at an incline of 15%. Anyway.
You know what's amazing is the documentary had nothing to do with exercise. It was Meerkat Manor.
It was.
He's watching their little heads stick up. He's like, I
watched Grey Gardens twice.
There's a fine line between the present and reality in the past. All right, incline. Got it.
And so I literally was like, yeah, we should do that. And I looked it up, and the URL was available, and I bought it, and then, kind of put it together after that.
It's so funny because I asked Brian Callen the same question.
Yeah,
he goes, you know what, dude? Nobody has, the attention span. They can bang out, 4 of these on their way to work. And now that you're talking to me, I realize that was your exact pitch to Brian Callen.
Well, Brian, you don't have the attention span, correct?
Dude, Brandon Schaub will take you down.
Yeah.
He'll pull you by your ears and make love to you, and you'll kind of like it. What were we saying?
Yeah. What? Let me tell you something about Shane Carwin. Shane Carwin's got forearms like you got thighs. Okay?
He's got and his forearms. But I have a body
of a
280-pound
puncher.
I'm a dancer.
Okay? All right. He's a
you
shaven
really need
8.
2 guys to do a Brian Callen impression.
Right.
To fully do Brian Callen.
You need 2 guys.
Maddie, say, what the fuck are you looking at?
You know what it is?
I'm
looking at a man. You're not a bad looking
I'm breaking
guy.
you down right now.
You don't have the much
shoulders,
but you got a mustache, which I like. The thing I like about your mustache, it's a mustache that says, I don't know Johnny Depp, but I've seen pictures of Johnny Depp, and I emulate him.
You probably got a piece.
But I'll tell you this,
you married?
the kid's got a cock down to his knees, and there's nothing
nice
wrong
little,
with him.
Johnny Depp
Why don't you experiment sexually?
Exactly.
That's all there is. A guy like Brandon Schaub, what do you ask, about 135?
Are you afraid of me?
About 125, 128? If you have to cut weight, you got to put weight on.
Do you ever do deadlifts?
Have you ever done decline? Because I think decline's a waste of time. You can just do fucking push-ups and sit-ups, and you just sprint.
Intensive
you just
workouts.
Do sprint 8
I'm
training.
made up mostly of red
I built
twitch,
like a greyhound, and you got a mustache like you're kind
muscle
of
fiber.
almost
See,
like
now
a sea
wandering
lobster.
lummox
And in the Bible, I think it's
like
Leviticus, you're not supposed to eat shellfish.
That.
And I never understood that whatsoever.
But
you know what? At the end of the day,
I
who
drive
cares
a Prius.
how long your nipples are? If you got long nipples, who cares? My wife likes them. I got beautiful kids. What the fuck? Am I going to have sex with some waitress
sure, I'll
at the
do
River Rock Casino up in Vancouver? What the fuck do I care?
I won't like it. That's a really good. You're absolutely right. It takes 2 people to do Brian Callen.
It takes 2 to make Brian Callen. Woo! All right, we're going to be back in 60 seconds.
You've tried streaming your hit shows on your PC on Hulu.com. Now it's time to start your free trial of exclusive content in your living room and on your mobile devices on Hulu Plus. Yeah, Plus. With Hulu Plus, you get total control to watch thousands of shows wherever you want, whenever you want. Use Hulu Plus on connected TVs, game consoles, Blu-ray players, Roku, Apple TV, PC, or watch from anywhere on your smartphone or your tablet on demand at all times. With Hulu Plus, you can binge on full seasons. That's what I do. I'll bang out Mad Men, the whole thing, all in one sitting. That's what you got to do with Hulu Plus. Watch your favorite current shows on Hulu Plus and even full series runs of classic old TV shows. It's endless, man. They got Community, Modern Family, South Park, Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Raw, The Man Show, Jimmy Kimmel, Family Guy. Wonder if they have Gary Unmarried. Hope so. Hulu Plus is only $7.99 per month. Right now, they're offering an extended free trial of Hulu Plus that is only available to the More Stories listeners. Take control of your TV watching experience. Go to jmoore.com, click the Hulu Plus banner for your extended free trial, or go to huluplus.com/J. Again, click the Hulu Plus banner on jmoore.com or go to huluplus.com/JAY.
So Brian Callen and Chris D'Elia and you, the 3 of you. First of all, we need to talk. Fifth of all, The Three Stooges movie I'm obsessed with because the script went around for so long, and it is an absolute lose-lose. It's like being handed hot lava and saying, like, just deliver it. Just take it across the street.
Right.
It's the Three Stooges.
Right.
Here's a burning hot coal. I just need you to walk across the street with it in your hands, barefoot.
Right.
It's a nice one. Everyone knows what it is when they see it.
Yeah.
And I thought the movie was bad. What I was amazed at was how fucking perfect all three of you were.
Oh, cheers. Thanks.
You were great. And just Sean Hayes as Larry was like, it was bizarre.
Isn't that
how
weird
good everybody
to see
was.
how great he was?
And it's one of those things where, like, I don't think people realize the Three Stooges script at one point was like John Turturro, Sean Penn, and like Jack Nicholson.
It was
like it was crazy high.
It was Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro as Mo, Sean Penn as Larry, and Jim Carrey as Curly. And he gained, Jim Carrey gained 30 or 40 pounds and was going to gain another 30 or 40. And that's when things started to fall apart.
Like, what falls apart? A studio goes,
I think
maybe we should go with Club Comics.
Right. Well, what I had heard is that MGM was part of one of the things that made MGM or that branch of MGM, or I don't even know how it works.
It was the Lion.
Swallowed every night. Yeah. MGM go bankrupt or something. But
it was the Lion of MGM.
The Lion, he
didn't want,
the Lion didn't want it done, yeah.
He didn't like the bags under Benicio del Toro's eyes.
So it fell apart. And then, I think Sean Penn left first, and then the whole thing fell apart. And then it went over to...
who was he going to play?
He was Larry. I actually did the table read for him to listen to the whole movie. And he sat there and smoked and laughed and enjoyed himself.
Wait, so he's signed to play Larry. And then
he's not signed yet, but he sits down. This is about 4 years ago to a table read. To watch it being read.
Is that as weird to you as it is to hear? Like how me hearing it is so weird. I've never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah,
like,
me,
you know what? I'm
too.
thinking about doing this. Why don't you sit and read it as you?
Yeah.
And now are you doing? But you were doing.
This is before I was cast as Curly. Because like the Farrelly brothers about 8 or 9 years ago, I didn't know them, but they had heard. Oh, Will Sasso might be a guy that you should talk to. I met them because of that, because they heard that a few times. I met them. They're like, oh, we're going to send you some DVDs, and so.
Is that how they talk?
That's Peter, and Bobby talks like this, so I would watch these DVDs, and every year they go, no, we're making Stuck on You this year, so we're not going to do it now. So we'll see. So
that's Peter.
That's Peter. Yeah. And then. So then about 4 years ago, they go, hey, you want to do this table read to help us out and things. So I got to see the script as it was at that point. And
who else is playing their parts on the table read?
I forget the name of the gentleman who played Mo, but he was really good.
I can tell.
He goes way back.
Good old what's his name?
And Billy West played Larry, who does an amazing Larry Fine. He's a huge Larry Fine fan.
Oh, my God. We're now looking at a picture of Jim Carrey as... This will go up on the Tumblr page at JMoore37. Jim Carrey as Mo.
Oh, that's hilarious. I've never seen that.
Jim Carrey as Curly, Benicio del Toro as Mo, and Sean Penn actually kind of looks great as Larry.
Let's see. Yeah, he does. He does look like Larry.
So nobody else that you knew was at that table reading the parts.
Right.
That's I've never heard of that happening before in Hollywood.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Sasso.
It was really weird.
What's your obsession with lemons?
I don't know. Well, that Vine.
How did that start?
Because I saw these kids doing like they were all doing stop animation and stuff, and I'm like, oh well, here's this sort of stop-start in-camera video thing, and it's sort of like when you're making videos with your friends when you're a kid, because we all did that, right, guys? And
I made videos with my friends, but I didn't tell them the camera was running. I just hid it behind like a teddy bear, and I was like, we should blow each other.
And just for their reactions, though, right?
No, because I just wanted to blow them.
Oh,
and if they did it to me, that was just I wanted.
Oh, well, no, you okay? I don't know why.
You said I'm all right, Spider.
No. I said you all right.
I know you're all right. You dizzy fucking.
No, I know.
Prick.
Yeah, I know. I thought you said it.
What am I, Mirage?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought you fucking get my fucking drink.
Okay, all right.
I know you're not all right.
I can't believe it. You gonna let him get away with that?
Well, I'm a good fucking shot. What do you want?
You gonna let him get away with that? There.
You know what's great is Anthony, great De Niro face. People can't see it. We'll have to put it up. We're gonna have to put your Fred Durst up on our YouTube channel.
Fred Durst?
Somebody said for you on Twitter, make sure he does Fred Durst.
Oh my God, I
can't
do Fred Durst. I did it on Mad TV, but it was like a whole. Actually, I met him.
It's like when people ask me to do Ricky Lake, I'm like, no, I was wearing a skirt.
Exactly. Exactly.
I just went, hey guys.
Right. Exactly.
Like, give me a skirt, a wig, a bald cap.
Right. Yeah, I did. I remember I did Fred Durst on the show, and then I met him, and he's like, "Do I talk like that?" And I was like, "Oh, you said holy macaroni like once, so yeah, you talk like that."
That's what I glommed onto. Go to youtube.com/morestoriesballs for a very special Will Sasso impression. Salso, that's your new name.
Will Salsa?
Will Sasso.
Will Salsa.
Will Sasso, why are you so fantastically handsome? I see a man like Will Sasso. I want to make love to him. I want to stroke his chest. If he's hairy, I want to shave him. If he's not hairy, I want to draw on hair and make believe I'm shaving him.
Shaving.
Why lemons?
I was like, all these kids are making sort of stop animation. They're manipulating the medium. They're going with the Vine when it started. They're stopping and starting, and they're disappearing, and they're doing shit like that. And I went, if I take a lemon and then I just have half a lemon in my mouth and I push it out like it's coming out of my head, and then you cut away to something, you cut it, then a full lemon in your mouth, and then that might be amusing. I don't think it's...
Was that on the treadmill while watching Meerkat Man?
Every good idea that I have comes on the treadmill while I'm on the treadmill for either an hour and 45 minutes or only 10 minutes, yes. It's that intense workout that gets my brain
You know what,
going.
dude? That's all you need, dude.
That's all you need. Let me tell you something. First thing I would do is get you on the mat.
They will be the size of a camel's humps.
I wrestled D1 in college, but don't worry about that.
It wasn't D1 when I wrestled.
Let me tell you something.
There was a guy named D, and I wrestled him once.
I'll take you into the forest in Topanga.
Look, I'm not a technology guy. I can do the VCR on the phone and stuff like that.
I'll show you what weeds you can eat. You can survive out there.
I can show you what leaves you can eat. Oh my God! I hope people that are like tuning in for like, I'm gonna skip the ads. They're just like, what the fuck is going on? That's why you don't skip the ads.
Yeah,
to help us get paid.
Yeah.
So lemons, until you said half a lemon, I never dawned on me that you had half a lemon in your mouth.
Half
like a
lemon
child believing in Santa Claus. I'm like, Will Sasso can fit a whole lemon in his mouth.
Right.
It's
he
amazing.
He can regurgitate lemons.
And he like, how do you make an almond shake? And he's like, carrots? And then like, it never even dawned on me, like, why would you put carrots in an almond shake? An almond milk shake. How to make almond milk at home. And then he just spits a lemon out. It's amazing. He puts a whole lemon in his mouth. I like night walking. That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, yeah? Oh, see. Now, are you on Vine?
No, I refuse. I think I'm going to cancel Instagram, or maybe have Angie put up my photos for me, because
I hear you.
It's just like, why am I showing everybody? Because you get obsessed with the count of subscribers.
This is the thing that all social networking and all social media is obviously sort of relies upon, that people are becoming addicted, and some people fully blown addicted to the amount of followers, the amount of quote unquote likes.
I don't
retweets,
feel like you're exactly right, because I don't feel like I have anything that I need to share. Like what I'm sharing is so cool. Like on Twitter, I need to share when I'm going to be at a comedy club or something.
Right.
I'm going to be at the Borgata in June. Come see me at the Borgata in June. Like I say that here on my Twitter.
Right.
But I don't need to go, hey, here's a picture of the fucking lifeguard stand on the street.
Right.
Isn't that cool? Because the light is a certain, like, who gives a shit?
I think, see, Twitter's interesting. Twitter's cool because it's a hub. You can do whatever you want with that. You can say, hey, I'm going to be, appearing here, and here's where you get your tickets. Or you can just do a dick joke. You know what I mean? And some people use it in different ways. Instagram is take pictures of your food in the lifeguard tower and all that stuff, and a selfie. And let's see how you're looking. And yeah, I mean, I've fallen prey to it a little bit, certainly.
I'm not. Yeah, the more we're talking about it, the more I'm like, this is
maybe
stupid.
not the pictures of food.
Everyone always takes pictures of their food.
Well, chicks like to take pictures of what they're making. I think that they're trying to go, hey guys, here's what I can do.
Babies.
Just
a guy fucking the shit out. She's like, look what I'm making right now.
Here's a close-up of my vagina.
Look what I'm making.
Check what I'm making. I'm making.
But I'm putting it in. I don't think it's going to turn out right. She's just sliding off her back. I don't think these are going to come out the way I wanted them to come out.
Look at these muffins I made. It's just muffins in the background. Nice close-up POV shot of her getting dug out by some black dude in the foreground. That's an Instagram account. I would watch that. Little white chick getting fucked up, just banged by black dudes with muffins in the background. Have a theme. Have a theme on the internet.
Have a theme.
That's
how Sandra Lee got started.
I don't really necessarily I don't get the the lemon thing. Whatever. You just do things.
What do you mean you don't get it? You got 1,000 of them.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I guess.
Was it yeah, no, or yeah, or no?
No, yeah.
No. I thought.
I thought you said spot. I thought you.
No, I'm not all right. Where the fuck is my drink?
I'll get it. I'm sorry.
I like when he shoots Spider and he goes, the bone's all shattered. And Pesci goes, what do you want? I'm a good shot. Anthony in Goodfellas only has 2, maybe 3 lines. They're all off camera. And every time he has a sentence, you fear for his life. When he goes, the bone's all shattered, Christopher Imperioli says it. And Pesci goes, what do you want? I'm a good shot. And then just right off camera, how could you miss from this distance? Remember now? And he goes, you got a problem with what I did, Anthony?
Yeah.
No.
Sharon emphatic fucking
no. And the other one is when he's going,
no, how? How am I funny?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You said it. Maybe I'm fucked up. Maybe I had too much to drink. What the fuck is so funny? Hey, Joey, you got it all wrong. He's a big boy, Anthony. Let him speak for himself.
Like, there's 3 lines. Hey, you go, and he just, all 3
wrong.
times, Pesci's about to fucking kill this guy.
Right.
No, you know. No, I don't know. You said it. What'd he say? He's a big boy, Anthony. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
He looks back at Leota.
What'd you say? You know, maybe, and he's fixing his tie. Maybe I had a little too much to drink. Maybe I'm fucked up. You know? But I don't know. Like the way you fucking talk? What?
Jesus Christ. You're right. Those probably ADR lines put in later and really made the movie pop. Without that, we probably wouldn't even be talking about the movie because it never
No, it would have been a flop.
It would have been a flop, definitely, without those 3 bits.
It would be like Scarface without the keytar.
The keytar?
Just bad music in Scarface. I thought that you'd be all over that one. I think Scarface is pretty overrated, and I get a lot of shit for it from rappers. Rappers like Scarface.
Yeah.
My wife said to me,
all like it.
Goodfellas is to comedians what Scarface is to rappers.
It's true.
Like Mr. Scarface. Scarface, like he loves Scarface because he's a fucking wannabe rapper. This guy here. Do you know ODB, my sound guy?
You go by. You don't go by ODB though.
That's Little Baby
Oh, you
Jesus.
do? All right.
That's Little Baby
Well,
Jesus.
he's dead now, so you can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Matty. But he loves Scarface. But when I watch Scarface, all I could think of is, oh my God, nice outfits and the music.
It is shitty music, yeah.
It's a shitty movie.
Well, most movie music is shitty. They should all be using what's his face from Oingo Boingo. What's his name? Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman does a good job.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hans Zimmer is the king of TV.
Hans Zimmer does some fantastic. Does he do a lot of TV now?
Well, he did Miami Vice.
He did the True Romance soundtrack, which was
he did?
fantastic. Yeah.
The new soundtrack guy is RZA.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
He started with Ghost Dog, I believe.
Really?
And I saw Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker 3 times. The 3rd time I went, I got super high, and it was at the Laemmle, the Sunset 5 Laemmle Theater on Sunset, and I went just to listen to the music.
Really?
Because I knew all the words by heart. It was a fun movie, and just Forrest Whitaker going, in the words of the ancients, all good things happen in 3 breaths. And then all of a sudden, like, RZA just comes over the top with his crazy-ass beats, and then Kill Bill Volume 1, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's just on it now. He's great.
Yeah.
The soundtrack really, that's why I go. To the
soundtrack to the movie?
Yeah.
You're moved by the music, yeah.
I am moved.
Yeah.
I make bowel movements.
During
What's your favorite dick joke? You have a favorite dick joke? You got good dick jokes? You like dick jokes?
Yeah, I got some dick jokes,
Sure.
sure.
You got dick jokes?
Yeah. How do you make it look like a whole dick is coming out of your mouth?
How?
Well, you got to cut it in half, right?
Yeah.
Then you cut it, and then you got to make sure you get it right. You might have to do it twice, 3 times.
Oh,
and then you make it first part come out, and then you stop. You stop.
Speak clearly, honey.
You say stop it, and then you
sob it.
Stop. No, you stop it. Naked.
Drive a sob naked.
Drive a sob naked, and then the whole thing, and then you have the whole thing coming out of your mouth, and then that's funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. That's how you make it look.
That's
like
how I make it look like a whole dick.
A whole dick is coming out of your mouth. I mean, I know how to make it look like a whole dick's going in my mouth.
Yeah, no, that's fucking.
That's
easy.
Yeah. Easy. That's amateur hour.
Yeah.
That's Mickey Mouse.
What's really funny is when the whole dick's coming out of your mouth.
Coming out.
Yeah, it's got to be coming out. Like, where's that dick coming from?
Right.
Why does that guy have a dick coming out of his mouth?
I like when the guy comes out behind the dick. Like the whole human being just comes out.
An entire person just unraveling.
If a dick comes out. If a dick comes out. Hello, my
first.
baby.
Yeah, hello.
I like when the dick comes out of your mouth, urethra, like head first.
Yeah.
I think people listening think we mean
like you're just doing
like
your
a blowjob. No, we mean the dick, a whole dick coming then
out,
the balls,
then
the pelvic bone,
2 balls, yeah, and then
one leg, a knee,
balls, leg, a knee, right. and then the other knee, and then the foot from the first leg.
You got to crown the head quick.
And I think the head would probably be last because you're like waiting for this to be some sort of, maybe even some mystical weird creature with antlers to come out because it's fucking so far
What if it was, dude? What if it was a creature?
What if the guy dick first out of your body, out of your mouth, and then he has antlers too? That's crazy.
A fucking lemon in his mouth.
And then he's got a lemon in his mouth. And then he spits it. Oh, man, that would be fucked up.
Bro, we should write for television.
We could probably do that.
We should be working at 7-Eleven with this skill set.
I don't want to fucking work here anymore, man.
These hot dogs look like turds.
I fucking tweeted at some guys. I fucking took a picture like of this, what I'm trying to explain, put it on Instagram, and like kind of talk some fucking smack to a lot of like TV writers and shit that are on fucking Twitter.
Burp.
What?
Swallowed a burp.
Did you swallow a burp?
I just swallowed a burp.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'm all right, fucker. Mind your business and go fucking stack the Diet Sunkist. Almost
Sunkists are all diet.
No, they're
not.
No,
that's Fresca.
You're so fucking stupid.
Sorry, man. I've only been working here for fucking 7 months.
7 years and 7 months?
Yeah, and?
Fucking idiot. You went to college.
Oh, wait. What if it comes out balls first, then balls, then ass?
That'd be amazing.
And then thighs, and then dick.
I'll be with you in a second, lady. Hold on.
And then knees and...
Wait, balls first.
Balls, hairy balls, ass, hole.
Yeah.
Then whole ass.
Should be a lemon in his ass. Fuck him in his ass.
Yeah.
A lemon and a fucking lemon in his ass. That's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey, do you still have your Pokemon cards?
Mm-hmm. They're in the car.
Okay, because I don't believe you that Dugong evolved from Seal.
Oh, I'll show you. Here, wait. Let me get my Squirtle. Okay.
No, that's your penis.
It is my penis. But look at this. There's a man coming out of it.
A man coming out of your penis. I would pay good money for you to do a vine with a lemon coming out of the tip of your penis.
Shit. I'm sure it's probably possible if the lemon was small enough. Maybe maybe lemon seeds. I wouldn't be opposed to cramming lemon seeds into my dick.
And just growing the lemon.
Oh, I'd have to grow the lemon in my dick.
It's a nice, warm.
Yeah, if I went to my doctor
plenty of moisture.
If I just said, look, doc, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner. I'm going to jam about a dozen lemon seeds into my dick with the hopes of at least one of them growing in my dick as a lemon. Now, before you scoff at that, I've kind of a following on Vine, and those kids are looking for something fresh.
Yeah.
And I got to keep up with myself. And so what I'm planning to do, now just hold on, is spit the lemon out of my dick and put it on the internet. So
and your doctor
how much would that cost?
Your doctor goes, hold on, let me just send this out.
Yeah.
He's looking down at a tablet.
Yeah.
So you played football in Canada. You're good friends with Brian Callen, Chris D'Elia, the world's worst rapper of all time.
I don't like it when my friends rap.
We had a rap battle, and then I was winning, and then he decided, well, that's because my raps don't rhyme. I don't do any rhymes in my rap. Which, if you're being Kaufman-esque, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think he just realized he was in over his head.
Where were you having a rap battle?
Here on the podcast. Right
really?
Here. Yeah. And I went through like a minute-long freestyle, like just taking Chris D'Elia apart, about him hanging out his stupid coffee bean at Coldwater Canyon. Yeah. And he's like, sounds kind of gay. That was his first line. Sounds kind of gay. My rhymes are okay, but they don't rhyme. So I guess I hope you feel better making fun of me and all.
That was his rap?
I'm ad-libbing it, obviously. It wasn't as good as that.
Yeah, no, I have a problem with my friends rapping. Anytime. I used to have buddies that would rap back. I remember, with that period right after you get out of high school and you're just kind of up to nothing for a while and people just kind of go down to the beach and drink. Well, my friends thought it would be cool to just start freestyle rapping. A couple of them. They were dead serious. And I let them know right away that was not okay.
Isn't that just like just the poor man's hacky sack, just a verbal hacky sack?
Yeah, you can't even afford an 89-cent hacky sack.
You just toss words around like, oh, off my foot.
Yeah, just finish a beer and hacky sack the beer can.
But when you see hacky sack, aren't you like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
It is a bean bag, and you're acting like, whoa.
Yeah,
and it's always like clip, floor. Like, it's never like you see a good rally going on. And if you do, you get incredible angst, like, holy shit, who's going to fuck this up? Hacky sack?
No, there's
I have
a
a
reason.
hard time with a frisbee.
There's a reason that even badminton is an Olympic sport, and hacky sack is not. It's that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. There's no points.
When you're doing the Three Stooges movie on the set, Did the movie do well? I really, honestly, I'm not setting. You know, you're not walking into a weird lair. Everything I asked you completely on. I don't know. Did the movie do well? Did it make a profit?
Fine. It did fine. It came in second on the weekend behind Hunger Games, which was in the middle of its 1 month reign at number one. So it did well. It overshot projections of what people thought it would earn, of what the studio thought it would earn.
It's interesting because if it was Chris Penn, Jim Carrey, and Benicio, whatever the fuck his name is,
Sean Penn,
it would have been, with those exact numbers, it would have been like a colossal, like,
failure.
Biggest bomb. It would have been Ishtar.
Well, see, but look, here's what the crazy thing that's going on, because then, I mean, I don't know about you, but like if you're on something, if you're on TV, then you kind of, for me, it's like if I'm on a show, I'm watching the ratings. If I got a movie is doing something, I'm kind of curious how other movies are doing. And what I've noticed lately is, a lot of these big movies, the movie industry, I don't know where the heck it's going to fucking land because DVD is in the garbage, and the whole technology is not the public need and want for media is ahead of where technology is. We're not all streaming and we're not all hooked up to the same thing the way these providers have been promising us. Well, we're all going to be on the same, the same tablet we can hook up to your TV.
Well, yeah, because for every Coke you need a Pepsi. That's why we can't all get on the same page because there's competitors.
Right, there's competitors, but even the formats aren't. We're not even sure what the heck the format is now. So movies, I think everything's taking a hit. What?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I think we're talking about
I actually how the Three Stooges did.
It's like this. I saw movies coming out.
Nerd.
I saw a movie come out.
Big fucking nerd.
Like 2 weeks later.
Oh,
and it had like 3 stars in it. Yeah. And nothing. Like nothing. A comedy with
spend a lot of time on the road?
I don't do the.
Because when I'm on the road a lot, I guess a lot, moderately, that's where I watch all my movies.
Oh, really?
And not like porno. Like I actually catch up on all my movies.
Oh, really?
And you'll just sit there and you'll watch a movie with like Sean Penn, Anthony Hopkins, Ryan Reynolds, like 3 chicks, Dame Judi Dench, and you're like, I didn't even know this happened.
Yeah.
And that's most.
Right. Well, it used to be, 20 years ago that, if a movie was coming out, it was big business. It was big news. It would be all over Entertainment Tonight. And there were still only 4 networks and just a few cable channels.
Then Roger Ebert lost his face and fucked it up for everybody.
He fucked it up for everybody.
Way to go, Ebert.
Too soon?
He's okay, though, right?
Yeah, he's going to be fine. So he'll be just fine. Yeah, so it's weird now.
Be honest.
I think people don't. I'm being
dead
honest.
I didn't ask you yet, to be honest. You fucking
I think he's going to be great.
Stuttering prick you. Be honest.
What?
When you first saw the photo.
Which one?
Of Robert Ebert.
Of Roger Ebert when he had his surgery, after the surgery?
Yeah. Just spitball that for me.
How did I feel?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was kind of. I think it takes brass balls to have a life altering disease, and I think my initial reaction was that takes a lot of bravery to move forward.
You're definitely a man built for the corporate teat.
No. That is actually my reaction.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I just thought he looked like Chelsea Clinton.
Jesus Christ.
He did.
You're a man who's certainly not.
No, he looked a little bit like Hillary. Or there was a Clinton, like a girl Clinton, because he had the big smile.
Yeah. It was sort of like, Chelsea Clinton kind of has that kind of, and God bless her, but sort of an Eric Stoltz mask kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Nah, you've crossed the line, my friend.
What? Me?
Nobody talks about fucking Eric Stoltz.
No one
in his
talks
garage.
shit about Eric
Jesus
Stoltz.
Christ. I mean, he brought
Have a
people
look
back.
behind you, and there's just a shrine of Eric Stoltz. Rare pictures of him as Marty in Back to the Future.
It's behind the curtain. That's the big finale.
Eric Stoltz.
YouTube.com/More Stories Balls. You're going to see the Eric Stoltz shrine. Cameron Crowe promised Eric Stoltz when they were like young dudes, you're going to be in every single one of my movies. Eric Stoltz, even if he just walks through in the background and goes, "Are you guys okay over here?" He's been in every single Cameron Crowe
Has he
movie.
really?
He's kept that promise to his friend Eric Stoltz.
I didn't know that. Was he in Jerry Maguire?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At the bachelor party scene, he goes, when it's Tom Cruise's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And it's like just wall-to-wall people. It's like an absolute like 600 people in a club, and they're watching chicks on video talk about Jerry Maguire. And literally Eric Stoltz just goes, he pops up on that little movie, and he comes over real quick and goes, "Everybody loves you."
Does he really?
That's it. And when I saw it in Times Square, there was 2 gay guys in front of us, and the one guy goes, "Is that Eric Stoltz?" And there's this long pause, and his lover turns to him with a look on his face like, I swear to God, I don't know why I haven't killed you and thrown you in the Hudson River months ago. And goes, no.
No?
No.
Well, he's the one who deserves to be
I know, but it was like, one guy's like, oh, is that Eric Stoltz? And just the other guy slow turn and goes, no.
You got an unwanted view into their relationship and how.
No, it was wanted. I wanted to look.
You wanted to
inside
know a
that
little
shit.
bit more about them. Then what happened?
They just shared a lemon.
Think I didn't have.
Yeah, I fucking bailed. My sucked on that. My riff gun jammed on that one, and I take it back.
No. Come on.
Let's go to the bird with weather. Now, really? Now he fucking shuts up. So you don't do stand-up comedy?
That's right.
So what are you doing these days? Are you trying to just do pilots? Are you on a show now currently?
I just finished a pilot for ABC. We're gonna find out soon. And
let's get this fucking thing picked up.
Let's get this motherfucker picked up.
Let's turn this mother out.
You want to make some emails while we're here?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody?
Who is it? ABC.
ABC.
Julie Pernworth?
No, that's CBS.
Nina Tassler?
That's CBS also.
No, I'm going to call Les Moonves.
No, that's
also CBS?
That's Viacom, CBS, yeah.
ABC.
So doing that. And
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street is...
They're all over those.
That's PBS. So we're doing that, and I got a...
What's the name of the pilot, honey?
It's called Middle Age Rage. So we'll see what happens.
Don't you hate when you get a show? I almost just asked you of it, but I had to preface it by going, whenever you tell your friends like you're in a movie or a show, and they go, who else is in it? You're like, I'm in it.
Yeah.
That's the news that I'm in it.
I'm in it. It's me.
Is Eric
it's my
Stoltz?
show.
Is also Eric
It's
Stoltz?
me and Eric Stoltz. No.
It's not Eric Stoltz?
No.
Who else is in it? Who else is in that pilot?
It's Annie Mumolo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And
that's your friends?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
And that's
Brian Callen's got some story about how he knew her from fucking 1985.
She's great. I fucking love her. We did stage back in the day.
Bro, fight breaks out. She grabs the guy by his fucking sneakers. Yeah. Just fucking pulls him right out.
She went low on him, low to high.
Low, you can't. His forearm looks like a pack of hot dogs. A guy like that, you got to shoot the legs, just lay and pray. It's over, dude.
And then what else? Anyways, I did that, and I got a Fox animated show that starts in the fall.
What is that called?
It's called Murder Police.
Murder Police? A cartoon called Murder Police?
Yeah,
a grown-up cartoon?
Sunday nights on Fox, yeah.
Oh,
with the
good.
whole-
So
the whole-
that's the nice
the family
home.
guy.
Did you create this?
No, I did not. I'm just one of the voices.
We got to create something, Will Sasso.
Sure, all right. Lemon Dicks.
Lemon Dicks?
It's a show about two guys. It's about two guys who have a podcast and shoot lemons out of the day.
Oh, I thought they were cops.
Yeah, two guys that are cops and have a podcast, shoot lemons out of the day. Yeah, so I do that. No, I've never...
Popsicle cops. I don't know what that means. You are like... You're exactly as fun as Brian Callen told me you're going to be.
Wait, how fun did he tell you?
He just said you're like one of the all-time funniest human beings to ever live, and effortless and fun, and like you just riff and you go and you're goofy and you have fun, and it's the best.
I feel bad about what I said about him, and that's nice of you to say.
It's Will?
Will. Yep, my name is Will. What are you talking about? God damn it!
I thought you were
Zach
Braff.
Braff. I get that a lot. Yeah, Zach Braff. I do get that a lot. A lot of people are like, hey, what's up? Hey, Grey's Anatomy, man. What the fuck's up, fool? And I'm like, no. That's not me. I'm not Donald Faison. No, Zach Braff, what's up, man?
Why are they saying Grey's Anatomy?
Or fucking that other show. I say, you're getting the show wrong. You didn't let me finish my bit.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you're from that show. I don't watch these shows. You're from the hospital show. St. Elsewhere? No. The one about what they wear, man. Scrubs. Yeah, Sarah Chalk. Anyway.
I like how that guy turned into a vato halfway through. Like you,
all the guys who recognize me are always. That's anytime you do that, it's always got to be a vato.
Why are
do
they?
You get
vatos?
this?
What?
Well, do you get this? I used to talk about this with Phil Lamar and the you know who he is. He used to be on Mad TV anyway.
Yeah, he got brains all over Julius's car.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Absolutely. Man, I don't even have an opinion. We used to always do this bit on Matt.
Is there a sign on my front yard that says dead?
We used to always do this bit where it's just people recognizing you and recognizing you from the wrong shit.
I could play this all day.
Yeah. It's like, hey, man, hey, what's up, man? You to come out on that show?
Hey, what show you come out on, man?
Right.
Hey, what's that movie you come out on, man?
Hey, what's that movie that you play on?
Hey, you're him, right? You that guy?
Man, I seen you do that one.
Yo,
hey, yo.
That's him. Vato, that's him.
What? That's that fool. Yo, you that fool to do that impersonation of that one guy.
Don't be like that, man. I know it's you. It's okay, man.
Right.
Don't be like that, man.
Come on, man. You get to take a picture with me?
Hey, David Spade. What's up, man? That's what they say to you.
Me? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hey, King of Queens. Yeah, we used to get the guy that would be like, hey, man, you come out on that Mad TV, right? Yeah. You used to do that character that was angry all the time? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure which one that was. Yeah, he was like angry at the lady, and the lady was like crazy. Like, come on, man, what was that? And then you start to figure out you were just playing straight man in someone else's sketch, and then you go, oh, no, that was a Vancombe lady sketch. Oh, no, that was a Swan. Yeah, you got to do that again, man. That was hilarious. No.
When's that come out on the DVD, man?
We just got a player.
Hey, Red Freak.
Why are we shitting on Mexicans?
Well, I didn't know we were. I was doing
a real
nice interpretation of my Latino neighbors.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, me
Kiki's
too.
Lunch Truck. They blocked my driveway enough. I can imitate the man that drives it.
Do you like Korean tacos?
Are you him?
Yeah, you that dude, right?
I like, what do I know you from? And that's that's really like psychosis. Like, how the fuck would I know what you know me from? I know you from the guy bugging the shit out of me in the elevator. And I can't believe I don't get off before you.
I always tell people that I was their English teacher in high school.
I do the high school thing a lot. I don't know. Where'd you go to high school?
Yeah, that's good.
Immediately, like,
where do I know you
take
from?
A step backwards.
Yeah.
It's like a good jab.
Well, yeah, but also a means to an end.
But it's not. They're
You're
like,
right.
no, you know what I mean, man. You know.
Come on, man. What was that one
show
thing?
you come out on, man? I saw you motherfucker coming out on the television.
But do you ever
when I did my time?
Do you ever
know how people like me always doing time? I'm always in jail selling this motherfucking crack cocaine, getting these bills paid. You know I'm Korean, motherfucker. Shit.
America was built by innovators and dreamers, people like Edison, Henry Ford, Steve Jobs. But it's the inventors and entrepreneurs all around us, people like you, that make America such a great country. This month, LegalZoom.com celebrates innovation by helping you launch your dream. Apply for a patent to secure your invention. Register your trademark to protect your products and services, incorporate or form an LLC, and launch your business dream. Just call or visit LegalZoom.com, and they'll take care of you from start to finish. They've already helped about 1 million businesses get started just right. Celebrate innovation with LegalZoom.com, and for a limited time, get a special price on trademark, copyright, and patent applications by using the referral code MOHR, M-O-H-R, at checkout. Protect your creations and launch your dream at LegalZoom.com. LegalZoom.com can provide self-help services at your specific direction, or they can connect you to an attorney, but they're not a law firm. Don't forget to use that referral code MOHR, M-O-H-R.
Hey, man, you got to check out my Instagram. I fuck girls, but in the background, there's some really tasty-ass muffins.
Oh, shit, you the muffin man.
Yeah,
you the muffin man. You the muffin man.
Yeah, muffin
I
_
seen
man.
that shit. You all up in that white girl with muffin. Yo, let me ask you a question about red velvet cake, man.
Yeah.
It seems like all it takes is food coloring to make a red velvet cake.
Man, let me tell you a secret.
Break it down.
It's all food coloring, man.
No shit.
This is yellow cake. Them shit's just yellow cake.
And they just renamed the shit.
They call that shit red velvet cake, but that shit's just yellow cake, man.
Man, I seen you.
I ain't even gonna front. They got yellow cake, man. They got this one kind of. I think they put like some red M&Ms and shit in there, but that ain't enough to make it red. They got the red yellow cake.
Who's the girl?
That girl, man. She just go. Oh, she's some little blonde bitch. Go to UCLA.
Huh?
She go UCLA.
UCLA?
Yeah. I knew her dad. He gone now.
You knew her dad?
Yeah, I knew her dad.
How you know her dad from?
Dad used to be. Dad was actually my parole officer. And I was like, hey, and he said one last thing.
Okay.
Before because you rehabilitated, don't ever go near my daughter.
Right.
But we had a friendship,
right.
She used to help me because I was taking correspondence.
Real love can't be denied.
Right. Well, that's how it started.
Real love can't be denied.
Right. I was about to go to England to study, to try to be acting. And so she taught me how to do this like different courses. I said she taught me how to do these different courses and shit.
Courses?
That I was courses.
Oh, course.
For school that I was taking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
no doubt.
it just kind of started from that. You know, I mean, that
so
was
that's
that.
the girl in the muffin video.
The first time I fucked her, I took a picture because I said, oh, hold on a second, I got to let work know I'm late. But I actually pulled in my BlackBerry out, and I took a picture of my dick in her.
Huh?
What I wanted to say, I said I had I said I pulled my BlackBerry out.
Let me take these beats off my head, man. I'm sorry,
man,
bro.
you wearing Dre's beats all the time,
no,
man.
These ain't Dre. These are knockoffs, man. These are Bray. These are Bray. Picture of a sheep.
Oh, yeah.
On the side, man.
Bray beats, yeah.
Bray
I thought
beats.
that wasn't Dre on the side. I'm like,
Bray,
motherfucker, that bitch ain't Dre. That's a picture of a fucking goat, man.
It's a sheep,
Don't
man.
buy this shit.
Hey, it's a sheep.
It's a sheep.
It's a sheep, man.
There's a reason he $12.99.
It ain't no goat.
So then I fucked her,
Goat.
and I figured.
He said goat.
Goat's a sheep.
He talking
Man, when I was in the service and we ate goat, some motherfuckers was calling it sheep.
Sir, I was in service.
Oh, yeah? How long you was in the service for?
I was in customer service.
Oh, yeah, customer service?
I was like, can I help you? And they were like, yeah, where the bathrooms at? And I'm like, you got to go down. There's lady Foot Locker.
Yeah.
And just go over there.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
keep on going,
that
man.
Note, I help people out.
Yeah, they always keep the bathrooms by the lady Foot Locker. Y'all ever notice that?
Thank God. Thank God for that, man.
Yeah.
All right, so who's the girl?
Her name Beth Ann or Bethany. Huh? I said her name Beth.
No, not you, man. Hold on.
What? Who you talking to?
Let me hook this motherfucker up. All right, what now? Beth?
So she kind of came by the crib once or twice, and I mean, she kind of,
Bethany?
Beth Ann E.
Beth Ann?
Beth Ann E. And so I mean, it kind of started real natural, like we just kind of sit at home watching The Bachelor, shit like that. Her daddy wasn't home. Yeah, she helped me with my math homework. Which one? No, this is the way back. This is that like the Giants quarterback.
The quarterback, Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, Jesse Palmer.
We're
watching Jesse Palmer Bachelor.
I thought he was handsome.
Yeah, I thought he was cool.
I'm like, go ahead, Jesse
I was like,
Palmer.
Shit, man, if this motherfucker make the squad, he gonna get even more pussy.
Right.
You can be married to someone on that show and then get even more pussy.
I'm like, how many more wishes this motherfucker going back for the Giants, right?
He's a quarterback for the Giants. He getting all up in them guts on national TV.
TV star.
Geez, motherfucking probably got some. He probably got some land on some oil and shit.
He got land on oil.
He say land on oil and shit. Luckiest motherfucker in the world.
Oil.
So the first time I came on Bethany's face, I came on her, and I took a picture of that, and I didn't mean to send it, but my MySpace was hooked up
to send it
to my BlackBerry, so it went on my MySpace. But then people liked that shit, so I sent more. I said, when I first had cummed on her,
Beth and E,
Beth Ann,
right on.
Then I had accidentally sent, because it was in my phone, it said MySpace was right next to my friend Maurice.
Right.
It was MUMAMY, and I sent it to MySpace, then to Maurice, and that's how that ended up on it.
Maurice Ferguson,
that's right. You know Maurice? What the fuck that bitch do to you? I said, what the fuck did that bitch do to you?
I can't hear nothing, man. I'm sorry.
You still got them braids on.
I get the braid, but I should turn the music off. I got Guru pumping.
You got Guru playing on them shits?
Yeah.
Nice. So
hey, if you want to order, I smell animation farts. I think we should animate a lemon coming out of a guy's dick, or a whole dick coming out of a man's mouth. Tip
Dick's got to be in there somewhere. Is all I'm saying.
No, but I don't want. It can't go on YouTube if there's a dick in it.
It can't.
If I had $1 for every time I said that. Hey, clear your cookies. Go to jmohr.com. New website is up, and buy yourself something. Use the Amazon banner. Like this guy, Ryan Murray. I placed another order on Amazon. You like that one? Another. Guys, die hard. I placed another order on Amazon via jmohr.com, and it's from my wife. It's a beautiful necklace from Jerusalem, and it's for our 1-year anniversary. Love your podcast. It's free. I dig it. Love your show on Fox Sports. Keep it up, brother. Ryan C. Murray. That's cool. You should have an Amazon. Do you have a banner?
We do.
Oh, good.
We have a banner. It doesn't generate much money.
Why not? Oh, it's because it's only 10 minutes.
I believe that's maybe the problem with the podcast and sponsorship. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes long.
How do you decide what to talk about in the 10 minutes?
We kind of just start, and then it's sort
3 minutes and 33 and a third seconds each.
In a way, which is not enough for Brian. Sometimes we'll sort of go like, oh, I want to talk about this, and then we'll kind of go. Oftentimes, the first one, every time we record, because we'll do a bunch at a time. I said the first time it's kind of hard not to do, right?
But I'm not as good at it. You're great.
No.
John
Are you kidding me? Stop it.
John DiMaggio is the best I've ever seen at it.
Talking Black?
You ever seen that video we did? Two black guys talking hockey. Somebody animated it and put it on YouTube.
Oh, my God, no.
I'll show you when we're done. It's astounding.
Really?
The talent he has vocally.
To do that?
It's in another dimension. You would never, if you had truth serum in your body.
He's bizarre with his voice.
Yeah, and it all started because we were at a Calgary Flames at Rangers in New York, and it was like 11 in the morning. It was a makeup game. It was Father's Day. No one was there. The Knicks were playing in the playoffs, like in the finals, I think, that night. It was very strange, and it was only like 3,000 people in the Garden at 11, and we were fucking railed out, drunk, fucked, just cocked out of our faces. Good. And in the middle of it, he just goes, "Come on, Flames!" And he just because of the Calgary Flames, but he's one of those guys that he can actually film Madison Square Garden with his voice. Come on, Flames!
Right, he's a big.
And
dude.
then the whole place just looked up and started laughing. He goes, "Skate harder! It can't be this difficult." So then that became nobody gave a shit about hockey.
Right, it
was all about Johnny D. And
they can see a hockey game anytime. You can't often see a gigantic dude with red hair.
You come out on that show.
Hey, don't you come out in that Futurama?
Where do I know you from?
Hey, man, hey, fool, I recognize your voice, man. What?
Where do I know you from?
Who's that guy?
An Irish guy. Ooh, Will Sasso, I see your name in reservation book.
That's a really good Irish. That's a really good Irish accent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I see your name in reservation book. Will Sasso, sound familiar. Where I know you from?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Come on.
Your name is Cameron Chow?
Come on, Joe, come on. Where I know you from? TV has them.
Yes,
I'm from.
Model. Yeah, I'm from a television show. Sure.
What show you from?
Is this the dim sum place? You guys close at 3, but then you open
want
again
buff shot? You want square or round?
Any table would be fine.
Okay.
Whatever table you have. Whatever table you do, would you? Can I just? There's 4 of us.
Sit anywhere you want.
Thank you very much.
I'll play my first time.
I'm sorry. One more time.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Where I know you from, you're so familiar. Strong muscle.
Oh, thank you very much.
Big muscle.
Thank you very much.
Well,
I just here and there, I just do things.
Lady party.
Lady party?
You want lady party?
Lady party? Oh, yeah. No. We're just here for the lunch special.
Oh, is that right?
Dim sum. Okay, we're
just
sit down. Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. I will see you in 1 second.
Can we get a pot of tea, please?
No.
Nope. Why not?
I'm sorry. You don't know where you're from.
Okay, is it because I didn't tell you what you recognize me from?
I don't know nothing.
Yeah, see, that's what it is. I knew that's what it was.
When people ask you where you're from and you say high school and stuff, but then sometimes you just get I'm asking you if this happens to you. You forget and you'll just give something out like Mad TV, and they go, "Nah, I don't have a TV, bro." And you're like, "Then why are we standing here?
Why the fuck are we talking about it?" Yeah, well. Occasionally you'll meet someone, and I like to preface this by saying it's nice if people recognize where you're from. Is that too corporate for me to say that?
No, but there is definitely a way to do it.
Yeah, some people really suck at it. But then, I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person, if I see someone whom I admire and I want to go up and say, "Hey, I thought you were great in something," in our town, in our business, I still find it a little like, oh, I don't want to bother that person. So you have to be a certain kind of personality type, in my opinion, from where I'm standing, to kind of run up to someone and go, "Hey, man, what's up, man? What's that shit you from, man? Tell me," slap you on the back and go, "What's that show? Who that show you come on play at?"
If I'm not sure, I'll just be like, "It's really cool to see you, man."
Yeah.
I'll just drop one of those, and then it's like the unspoken. I know who the fuck you are, but I'm not going to blow up your spot, even though I'm like, "Where the fuck do I know that guy from?"
Well, if someone,
what
I had said what,
Beth,
it's weird. It's weird for someone to. If someone's going to run up and say that to you, they're going to say, "Hey, where are you from?" Normally, they're not very shy, so but they're certainly verbose, and occasionally won't leave you alone. And in that instance, a few times I have said, "Is it this?" And then they go, "No." And then, you feel like a giant fucking dildo. You're angry at them, you're angry at yourself, and you want to go home.
You come up to me like you jogged across the line. You asked me super passionate, like you're fired up. Like you just saw me in the 7-Eleven, didn't have the nerve, now you have the nerve. Come up and ask me.
Okay. And I'm excited as shit to come up and see you.
Yeah,
and you're you?
Yeah.
Should I be the black guy?
Just surprise me.
Hey.
Boogity boogity. That's what I do. I just turn and fucking.
What would be a good thing is to just grab their privates and kiss them.
Well, that's
come on, grab them by the private area. And
you say
pull them
grab
into a kiss. I mean grab when I say grab.
Oh,
yeah.
I like when people go, "Where do I know you from?" And you go,
You got to catalog like the computer and like it'd be great if I knew what I was talking about right now. It's like that all just fucking kicked in right now, man.
What happened? Oh, you feeling it, man?
Edibles.
You feeling it now, man?
Oh my god,
that stuff's good, right?
What was Schwarzenegger before he was governor?
He
Terminator.
No. Before that, he was a real estate
No, I just
magnate.
want Terminator.
Oh yeah, Terminator.
I saw the Terminator one.
He was Terminator and Terminator.
Yeah. So it's like people come up to you and you gotta do like the computer.
Hey, where do I
Terminator.
put these chips?
Just put them next to the guy. Jesus Christ. That really scared me.
What did you think that was?
I don't know, but I was so fucking wrapped up in your chip ad lib. I was so present that when she kissed me on the cheek.
For the listeners at home, someone just tried to kiss Jay on the face.
Our neighbor came over
and you lost your mind.
And I would like to be like, it was cool. I fucking just shoved her away. But no, I just like, yeah. I don't understand. Are you leaving? My love. I don't understand. What do you do with these chips? What the fuck?
Where do you want me to put them?
Oh.
You want me to put the chips over by the other chips?
You know what?
That's a good bit, by the way. 2 7-Eleven guys.
Yeah.
We could pitch that.
We just took, but you can't use 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. 2 corner store guys.
I know your tell.
What is this?
You do the, like, hey, here's a little joke I thought of, and you fix your shirt.
And I fix my shirt? That's my tell.
When people go, where do I know you from? And it's like that computer and fucking Terminator, where he just goes, and he like sizes up all your stats and shit.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, demographic, 36-year-old female, picture perfect. And like, nah, I never saw that. You're like, fuck.
Right.
Lives at home still, doesn't get laid ever, giant bush. Ghost whisperer. No, I don't have a TV. And you're like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Something's
what are we
wrong
doing
with my
out
Terminator
here?
computer. Yeah. No, this is why I try not to leave the house ever.
You guys told me stop talking. Fucking listeners are like, what happened?
Thought your MP3 player was
Hey, Matty. Hey, Matty fucked it up. He's all like, I leaned on the button. My bad, guys. I like when Joe Torre, when he was manager of the Yankees, family friend, his son Mike and me were friends. And Joe Torre went out to the mound once to take David Cohn off the mound in the World Series. This will all tie in. And he goes to take David Cohn up the mound, and you always wonder what they say out there, like the manager talking to the pitcher. And he goes out to the mound, and David Cohn goes, I feel good. And Joe Torre goes, then what the fuck am I doing out here? It's amazing.
That's a great line.
That's my favorite one of all time.
Then what the fuck am I doing
Then what
out
the
here?
fuck? There's a scoreboard behind you.
Yeah.
I sent the catcher out twice, then the pitching coach,
Yeah.
then another home run, then 2 walks.
Right.
Then you saw me on the top step for like half an inning.
Right.
Then you walked that guy. Then the double.
Right.
I feel good.
Yeah.
I did everything I could before I had to come out here and fucking have the sit down.
Yeah.
So when people go like, no, I don't have a TV. No, I never saw that either. Then you give 2 more, and then you want to go, then what the fuck are we doing out here?
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing?
Why am I not in my car right now?
I will say that I don't get to that point, and I do, and I would like to add to that I do love people, but I will sort of, and I don't know if you're the same way, I will sort of check out of what you're trying to find out. If you're trying to find out where I'm from, because
I just want to know where you're from, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. This is here. Let's do it for real. Okay.
Don't yell oogity boogity because
No, I won't. That's your bit. That's your bit.
That scared the shit out of me.
So if you come up to me and you're like, hey,
where do we put these chips? I was so there. I saw Fritos, like the curly guys.
Yeah.
Like those curly Frito guys. I saw the bowl.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if we were back in the 7-Eleven or if you had just went down another street and we were just in a house and we were making like a little party. Like guys were coming over to watch a game. Like, where should I put these chips? And it was all going granite wheels in my mind. And then I felt just a fucking breath on my head. I was like, yee!
That is fucking weird. What if someone were here to kill you and we were all in on it and we were just going to be quiet up until the moment that you were offed?
Honestly, I'm not even joking. What a fucking great way to go out. Not joking at all. I would have loved to have seen my son grow a little more and hear him speak in full sentences. It'd be a shame to tap out in monosyllabic child land.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear him go, you know what, Dad, the thing with my science teacher is like something like that conversation.
Yeah.
But if that was really how I died and that's the story they would tell at the groundlings for the next century.
Someone staggered
you know how Jay Mohr died, right?
Yeah, he was in his house doing a podcast with Kevin James from the King of Queens.
Where do I know him from?
I think he was on Everybody Loves Raymond.
He was like angry, right?
He was the angry guy. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There was the lady, and she was crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, all right. And then and someone just came in and killed him with their dick, with their actual like a lemon. It was like a thing with his bullets. It was a lemon bullets thing in their dick.
Oh, that's what the Deftones song is about.
Which one?
I killed Jay Mohr with lemon shooting out of my dick.
That's a good song.
It is a good song, but I didn't know it was a literal song.
No, it was a literal. Yeah,
I thought it was an allegory about what happened in life about Jerusalem necklaces.
Jesus Christ.
You're fun, dude. And all right, let's talk. Here's a fun game I like to play that I just made up. Greatest SNL cast member. 2 categories. Greatest because you're on Mad TV,
right?
And if you go greatest Mad TV cast member, who do you get?
I would probably pick.
Are you in the upper? You're in the upper 10%.
Well, I don't know. That's not for me to decide.
No, but you are.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. About
You're in the Three Stooges, bro.
Well, I don't know.
You
about
fucking.
That. How did that do?
You boxed Jim Carrey out of a goddamn job. That's how I spin. I'm in public relations.
Very nice.
Jim Carrey was going to do it, but then Will Sasso, the way he did it was so good. Yeah. They were like, man, we can't. What do we Jim Carrey? Let him do a magician movie with Jay Mohr. That'll bomb.
Are you in that?
Very shortly.
Oh yeah.
But I like my stuff. You must do a James Gandolfini impression, right?
I did that on Mad. Yeah.
And we'll do some Schwarzenegger later on the video. Real quick. So, Mad TV. Who's the best?
I would say. I mean, I don't know. There's a handful.
2 categories because we'll do it with SNL too.
Okay.
The one is while on the show, who was the best? Who hit for don't answer yet. Who hit for power and for average, and then who after the show, in the whole span of their life, you go, he was on that show when he started.
Well, I think there's really been nobody from Mad TV that has gone on to do a whole lot.
Why is that?
Bobby
Lee, Nicole Sullivan, Phil Lamar.
Yeah, Alex Borstein.
Will's
what was his name? Samson.
Will Sampson.
Bill Samso.
Mike McDonald. Michael McDonald.
Yep.
Norm McDonald. Kevin McDonald. Old McDonald.
There's actual reasons. There is fucking actual. No, there's actual reasons
that's why there was an eyeball on the dollar bill, man.
There's actual reasons why the show could never hope to launch anyone. Now, you know how it is.
Let's not act like there's a grassy knoll when it comes to Fox, sketch comedy.
There was no. It's not like now, and I haven't read your book, but I'd be curious to. I said I haven't read your book. I'd be curious to see because all I hear is that it was like just a fucking Shark Tank over there. I mean, it must have been insane.
It was insane, but no one teaches you how. Like, if you play Major League Baseball, you grew up playing Major League Baseball. You know the rules. You know how it goes. You know there's a pitching coach.
Right.
This is what I need from you this inning. This is how we're going to approach these hitters.
Right.
And in Saturday Night Live, you go from an 8-minute stand-up comedy audition to you're on the show. Now just write sketches and put yourself on the air doing. But make sure you write for the women.
Yeah.
And make sure you make the host really funny. And you're like, I just do Christopher Walken. I don't know how I'm going to make women funny.
Right.
And shouldn't the women make the women funny? Is that kind of their job?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have been insane.
I think the women on Mad TV, you guys hit for much higher average as far as women being funny.
I would agree with you. I would definitely agree with you.
And I will say, Saturday Night Live last 8 years, you have to completely take that out of the equation because the women have been bananas
They've
funny.
been fantastic.
Yeah, like Tina Fey and Poehler and Maya Rudolph, like they're just
Kristen Wiig.
they're just other level.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then working backwards from there, you go Lorraine Newman, really?
Well, if you're going to start at the very beginning, there was that one gal that was with you on the show who they just would never give her anything. And then she would show up and be loud for like 3 seconds. And
Melanie Hutzel? No.
Yeah. That's who it was.
She was Jan Brady.
That's right. She was hilarious
in the Brady Bunch. She was an incredible Brady Bunch.
That was funny.
When I saw
Hey guys. Sure. That was funny.
She was very sweet. I don't know what she's up to. And Julie Sweeney was on when I was on. And
she carved her thing out.
Yeah, her one-woman show was maybe one of the most one of the single most astounding things I've ever seen in the theater.
I haven't seen it.
It was, and God Said Ha.
Yeah.
It was like weeping, sobbing, and then bursting out laughing. Like the most perfect blowing up the balloon, letting it out, blowing up the balloon, letting it out.
I got to check that out.
It was great. So Mad TV.
Well, see, here's the thing, and I'm saying this to you, and then you have your things that your book is based on. So maybe your opinion of the show would be different than that of your other alums, right? But having said that, at Mad TV, it was like it's not like Saturday Night Live. And I'll say this flat out: the Lorne Michaels in our world didn't want us to do any movies. He wanted us to stay at home, so you wouldn't get out to do movies. You know what I mean? Even if you had something, if it was during the season, this is a guy. If you want to really know who it is, you can figure out who it is. He's the guy who owns the show. You know what I mean? He essentially owns the show. And
is it the white spy or the black spy? Spy versus spy. One of those two guys.
It was the white spy. And it was, and I hate to be disparaging, but I kind of feel like, and this is completely honest. I used to never talk about it. I think a lot of alums used to never talk about it. I think a lot of years have passed. I mean, it was a long fucking time ago, and I don't give a shit anymore. It's kind of sad when you have a huge fandom to a show and you can't give them DVDs. Like, there's no DVDs. There's no DVDs. They just came out. They just announced DVDs.
Are there any DVDs of Mad TV?
There's no DVDs. They just announced DVDs like 6 months ago or something. And like speaking to Twitter, all the few of the alums were tweeting each other, like laughing, making jokes about how fucking lame that is. That the show started in 1995 and they got DVDs coming out.
It's like a 10-year run.
It was on for 14 years.
Like I said.
Yeah, and and so it's just. You were, it was very much you're lucky to be here. You're not getting out to do anything else. Whereas Lorne Michaels,
I got a totally different vibe.
Oh no!
I did Chris Penn on Mad TV doing the halftime speech for the Raiders.
You did?
Yeah, I guess it was right before you got there.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't care how mad you guys are at the refs. That's not half as mad as Daddy's going to be at us.
Jesus Christ.
Put some pads on a guy out there for crying out loud. It's like Sam's hot car lot on the 40-yard line.
The thing, though, when I was there, it just seemed like, when I watched the show, when I was a part of the show, there was actual pre-production, which is unheard of because it's live, Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And I don't understand why the monologue for the host is written the day of. That's kind of the most important thing.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
You got to read the book.
Okay, I do have to read this book. No, but I honestly do need to read that book.
And you're like, all week, you start going like, well, what are we going to write for Sally Field? Is the opening going to be? And they're like, oh, I don't know. And literally 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, they just throw some shit together.
That's fucking crazy.
Unless you get like a Joey Gordon-Levitt or like Candace Bergen back in the day, some people that are game to do anything. Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, where Joey Gordon-Levitt does. You know what I'd like to do? I would at the pitch meeting on Monday, he'd go, I want to do the whole scene of Make 'Em Laugh, and I want to do like the upside down flip on the wall, and we'll do the exact choreography. And everybody goes, okay. And then he's like, no, I'm not. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
And they do it. And he actually does a backflip on a wall, and people are catching him and shit. That's fun.
Yeah.
But it's really weird. But on Mad TV, there's actual pre-production. Like on Saturday Night Live, none of the sketches, none of the filmed pieces are pre-produced. That's in the middle of the season. None of the commercial parodies, all that jizz in my pants. Like that shit should be banged out in fucking June.
Sure.
And you should go there with all your pre-production pieces so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, logistically, you don't want to do that just because if something's topical, you want to, and sort of write it.
When is jizzing in your pants not going to be topical?
That's a bad example.
Like, what's going to bump that from the headlines? Oh, we got that OJ thing. You just got out of jail.
The love toilet is always...
nobody jizzes in their pants anymore, dude.
Right.
It's so
That was so February.
That's so mad. Fucking asshole. You just trampled me as I ran for that punchline exit.
But you know how TV goes. They bring the fucking writers
No, I was
going
to say the exact same joke. I'm just saying you trampled me on the way to the punchline. It was great. It was a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
There's two guys just running for that one exit. You're like, February. I'm like, I was going to say March.
Shit. I don't know. Mad was weird. It was, but let me say, obviously most people sort of go like, yeah, hey, Mad TV, and they recognize you from that. I had a fucking awesome time. It was our 5 years. I loved it. I loved all the people that I worked with. Most of the time, there was always, there's always some, some contentious situations here and there. But now it's all good, and even then it was all good. And it was just.
It's weird when like Alex Bornstein is getting famous for like doing a Korean lady.
Is it what?
She got real famous just being like a Korean lady.
She didn't get real famous. See, Alex and I talk about this all the time. She's one of my closest friends, and
that's how I knew her
for doing Swan. That the lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, the show kind of gave her that. Yeah. No, I mean it's weird.
No, I mean a white lady doing a Korean lady when there's like, and Bobby Lee can only be famous dressed up as like Connie Chung.
Yeah.
It's
Bobby
like if
Lee.
you're a black guy in SNL, like you're going to play 19 black women to every one black man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to play Oprah. You're going to and Gail.
Right.
You're going to be fucking, Wendy Williams. You're going to be all these black women.
Sure.
And then every once in a while you'll do, what up with that?
That was a good sketch.
Great sketch.
What up with that?
Ooh wee.
What up?
Pac-Man fever.
Jesus.
So, best Mad TV, in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know. It's like picking a favorite.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, okay, when you were there, who, when they were doing sketches, were you like powerless over? Like, I was there with Farley, so it's like, it's game over.
Sure.
Just knock the chess pieces over. It's done.
Right.
So, was there anybody there that you were just powerless over?
No.
It's like when you hang out with me.
Right.
And like you just can't
I
get your act,
can't do
your
anything
shit
about
together.
it. I can't fucking figure it out.
Forget about it. Make your shoes look like fucking mirrors.
No, I mean, there were a few of us that I kind of felt like we kind of got to do whatever we wanted.
I didn't know you guys weren't allowed to spread your wings and go do other things.
No, you really weren't. You really fucking weren't. Like if you got a movie in the off season, great. You're not getting any. Look, I showed up there. I was really young when I showed up there. I was 22 years old, and I was like wanting to break the walls and do weird things. And I had a sketch that was like aimed directly at your competition is Saturday Night Live. Let's do a sketch about Saturday Night Live sketches that don't have an ending. Like just it's fun. Let's do that. And they were like, no, you can't do that. Like, well, why the fuck not? You know what I mean? And why aren't you guys making movies? You make the best like TV parodies. I've been a Saturday Night Live fan my entire life, and then all of a sudden Mad TV comes along, 95. So it was on for 2 years before I was on it, and I watched the show for 2 years going, they're making, because they used to have production value with their film pieces.
Yeah.
They were doing great film pieces, and I was like, the fact that you guys aren't planning to make a movie is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking, and I was a kid.
So you really endeared yourself to the network.
Yeah, absolutely. And I went out and pitched a movie. Me, Aries Spears, and Alex Borstein went out and pitched a movie.
How long into that pitch did you realize you were going to have to cut out Aries Spears?
Aries cut out Aries Spears. Yeah, he right away. No. But Aries joined the same year I joined, you know what I mean? And we were both like really energetic and really wanted, and Alex was new that year too. And we realized right away, okay, I mean, we went around, we pitched it, didn't go anywhere, which is fine, at least we did it, but we realized the show did not want to do that. It just blew my mind. There were a few
Blows
attempts.
my mind. I didn't know this. And how do you audition for
it? The usual sort of audition process. They were losing half their cast after the second season.
Why?
Because Artie had his problems and he was leaving. Orlando only had a 2-year contract. Orlando Jones, Mary Shear and David Herman stuck around for part of the third season. For the third season, then they left. Who else? Brian Callen left after the second season.
Brian left like, I'm gonna be the biggest star in the world. I'm outta here. I'm done with this small potatoes. Fox these nuts. I'm gonna be a fucking movie star.
And I think that was it. I'm
gonna play a Russian in The Hangover 2 in 20 years.
Oh my God!
How does he get parts like that?
He's buddies with Todd Phillips.
I know, but he still has to go in and go like.
But Brian, come on, let's be honest here. Brian is, for my money, one of the funniest guys
absolutely
in the world. Like Brian is actually truly, and this I mean this. I shit on him all the time on the podcast, but he's truly actually unsung. Like there are few people that are as funny as he is. When Brian's on and he's spinning, it takes two guys to impersonate him. He's that out of control. He really is. And he's one of those guys that, that you got who? You got this weirdo Brian Callen. You got Phil Lamar, who he's just the greatest. He can nail any character impersonation. He's just such a fine actor. He's
sweet
molded
guy.
for sketch, sweet guy. I mean, Nicole Sullivan is vastly talented, hilarious, timing out the fucking ass. Like just unbelievable. You got Artie, who's just, that's sort of a story that goes up and down. And I mean, just one of the funniest people. Oh. I mean, just fucking ever. Deborah Wilson, who I've left out to this point. She was in the original cast.
She was in a long time. Or she was on when I was on.
Yeah, she went for like 9 years, I think, on the show. I left and she was still there. But you got these people. You brought together this bizarre cast who are all really fantastic in their own right. And then in the third season, brought in some other people. Me and Alex, and the year after that, Mike McDonald and Mo Collins joined, and really start to hit its It's Stride, but yeah, they never really. It's fine. It just never really. It never. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Well, you do know. I mean, I didn't know.
I mean, I know, but I don't.
But you don't know.
No, I mean, there's always the.
No.
Would I've rather have not done the show? Absolutely not. Of course, I loved doing the show.
No, but
and
when
I
you just said you were not encouraged to go do movies, that's the sum. That's it.
That's kind of it. There were no DVDs. There was no thinking outside the box. There was this show, and I mean, look, I'll tell you another dirty fucking story that just pisses me off now that I think of it. And it's a little thing, but it's coming to my mind right now. The internet starts becoming somewhat popular. In the mid-2000s, I started a website, and, everyone just had their website. I want to put a couple Mad TV sketches on the website. I had to go through legal just to put, and they gave me a limit of 5. I was only allowed to put 5 Mad TV sketches on my website.
Ham fatter?
Yeah, that's right. There you go, yeah. The first incarnation of the site. And it's like, why the fuck do I have to go through legal and it has to say courtesy of Mad TV? We know it's courtesy of Mad. It was just bizarre.
Well, no, let me tell you something. No, I put the Gary Unmarried season 1 blooper reel on my website.
Good for you.
Cease and desist.
Well, sure, but
it's still on the. But it's not even shit that was ever on television.
It's
people going, oh, what's my line?
Right, but that could be questioned.